Welcome to the Lebo Lion Show. I'm your host, Lebo Lion, known as the voice of marketing and your friend in all things marketing, brand building, and sometimes pop culture. Now, tribe, as you can see, we're on a completely different set. And if you're a millennial, you were born in the 90s, then you will know some of these touch points. I mean, Friends, come on. I used to watch that show almost every single day, and I still watch the reruns today. But what's really got me excited is that we've been invited by the people who brought this concept to life in South Africa. And if you don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't seen it all over South Africa, where have you been? But we're here with McDonald's, and I'm drinking one of their lovely coffees, and we'll be speaking to one of their marketing directors who's going to tell us about this entire Friends campaign, why are they doing it, and what you should be looking forward to. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Krean Maistry. Hi, Krean.
Hi, Lebo.
I'm loving the hoodie. Where can I get one?
Since now you're a friend of McDonald's, I think after the show you can get one.
You've got the plug for me.
I've got it. I know a guy.
Thank you for being here. Does it feel awkward having all these lights and cameras on you?
Yeah, I'm more used to being behind the camera, so it's a bit of a new experience for me.
So what people don't know about you, because I got to read your profile, is that you were one of the people who led this campaign, and you were able to make McDonald's one of the coolest brands in South Africa. Can you just tell us about that for 2 seconds, because that's super cool.
Thanks, Lebo. I think for me, I'm really proud because I have a whole team that surrounds me who was able to bring this campaign to life and also to sprinkle that Mzansi magic into it. So I'm really excited that the campaign has gone live and it's been really well received by our consumers.
Okay, guys, now Krean said 2 words. He said Mzansi magic, or 2 phrases, Mzansi magic, and you said team. We're going to unpack that. But before we do, because I think it relates to the Friends concept, I'd personally like to know, why did you choose Friends as the campaign directive?
I think for us, it was a natural and an organic fit for us. Bringing the Friends campaign to South Africa really was something whereby we wanted to hone into that nostalgia of what Friends was, especially for the millennials out there. And for us, we wanted to bring the campaign that was really relevant for the millennials. So we all remember millennials 20 years ago was buying the Happy Meals. Yes. So what we wanted to do was bring the Friends campaign to South Africa, but bring it in a way that will be relevant and bring it in a way that whereby it can drive excitement with our millennials. So that's why we came up with the concept of coming out with the Friends campaign, excite our millennials whereby they can get a happy meal for adults.
Why do millennials matter? I mean, some people will watch this and say, but McDonald's is a Gen Z brand. Why are you choosing millennials like us? Why are you taking us back to our childhoods?
I think for us, it wasn't just about the millennials, also about the Gen Zs. And for us, we really know that a lot of the show is now watched on the reruns, and a lot of the millennials are watching it with their Gen Zs during this time. So it's really about bringing out that inner child and all of that excitement that we had. I remember going into the restaurant, just going for that happy meal. And it was really about bringing out that excitement and that inner child from Gen Zs and millennials together through this campaign.
I love that. I actually feel very rude right now because I'm here enjoying my McDonald's coffee and I haven't offered you anything.
Oh, that's fine. I just came from downstairs having my own hot chocolate.
Really?
Is actually my favorite.
Your hot chocolate is your favorite.
Yes.
So you'd recommend hot chocolate more than the coffee?
No, I wouldn't say that. So my pick-me-up for the mornings is definitely a McCafe coffee.
Yeah, but the hot chocolate just adds a sweet note to everything.
Yes.
So you mentioned Mzansi flavor, right? So it's about those cultural moments. Can you please elaborate on what that means? Because culture is such a big word right now.
I think when you look at the moments, right, I think Friends was one of those sitcoms. You made time in your diary and in your calendar to be at home specifically at 7 p.m. to watch the show. And I think very much exactly like that is McDonald's. You made time to spend moments with your friends at a McDonald's, having conversations, having fun, making plans. So for us, it was absolutely an opportunity for us to connect with our consumers, but meaningful connection to bring moments together.
Okay, I've got a trick question for you now. When was your first time eating McDonald's?
Sure. So funny you asked that. My very first time eating McDonald's was, I think it was 1992. And
Gen Zs, that's a long time ago. Some of us were alive in 1992.
and I remember the very first moment going to McDonald's. It was actually in New York because McDonald's wasn't in South Africa yet at that time. And I remember going into this place, and it was such a magical place for me, right? Because going into a McDonald's, ordering your food, getting it like within moments afterwards, and then you sitting on this table, there's just so many other people at the table, and it was such a special moment that for me it's always been etched in my mind and really took us out of our comfort zone and also into a very new space and place for us to enjoy coming together.
It's so cool because that really ties into the Friends concept of like sharing tables, sharing meals. It's all about community. But I'm really interested in knowing the Mzansi flavor element to it because people are looking at it and thinking, chicken nuggets, fries. Okay, Mzansi flavor, tell us, what is that?
For us, how we wanted to spread the Mzansi magic was through how we executed our marketing plans. So you will find that the way we executed the plans in South Africa was actually quite bespoke for us. So we intentionally went to consumers and brought friends together in Mzansi and had them be the voice of our campaign.
And I've seen that, right? I've seen the push on the app. What's cool about this conversation is we don't have an objective in terms of trying to sell something. We're here talking about why is McDonald's doing this, and the viewer gets to decide if they like it or not. I've had the opportunity to experience the Friends meal, and what I really loved about it was the sauce. Yes. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so the marinara sauce was quite key and iconic in the Friends TV show, and it was one of the sauces that Monica developed during the show. So what we thought was, hey, to make this really unique to the Friends campaign and be part of the Friends meal, we gave the Friends meal with the Monica marinara sauce.
Aha.
Again, it's about local relevance. So what we made sure we do is, with the marinara sauce, make sure that we develop a recipe that is appealing to our South African consumers.
Yeah, my first time tasting it, I thought it tasted a bit like chakalaka, which was very interesting because you never think chicken nuggets and chakalaka, but it also tasted really good. Like it just made sense in a very interesting way. Yes. When we spoke about Monica, she's one of the characters on Friends. If you could be one of the characters, which one would you be?
I would definitely be a Chandler.
Oh.
I'm definitely that guy, sarcastic jokes, but not everyone finds it funny.
Yeah.
Definitely the steady guy, really focusing on career, but also balancing it with relationships and great friendships. So definitely I'm a Chandler.
That's very cool. And is there anyone in your team who you feel like would be another character on Friends who's really helped in bringing this vision to life?
Yes, definitely. I think someone in my team, her name is actually Khao. And for me, she's actually a good blend between a Monica and a Ross.
Oh, that's
yes.
Interesting.
Yes, she's like absolutely studious, diligent, but also super smart. And I think she's done a really fantastic job.
I've met her and I think she is amazing. And if people have been watching my content online, you guys have seen Khao. And she's always dancing, always smiling, really brings energy into the room. For anyone who's sitting at home and they're thinking, Friends, I'm not sold, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them the first thing is they have to go watch the show Friends. I think it's been the #1 show for numerous years, if not decades, for a really good reason. And what you'll find is when you watch the show, you'll find a lot of yourself in one of the Friends actors in that show. And you'll really understand how relationships play such an important part of your life, especially those really solid relationships whereby it becomes your safe place, your place whereby you can really confide, be vulnerable in, and really open up so that you can see other perspectives, but also leverage that to be your sounding board.
I love that. And I also love these little people. Yes. Please tell us a bit about this. I mean, when I got my Happy Meal, I got a toy. I think I got the Monica toy, actually. And I just thought to myself, is this for me? Is this for my nephew? Who is it for?
Well, you decide, right? And that's the beauty of it, right? For us, the Friends campaign is absolutely something for our consumers to enjoy, but everyone knows that they are a certain friend, or they align to a certain friend. So if they think that, hey, I'm not really a Monica, but I know someone who's definitely a Monica, you can always gift that to them.
I get that. Do you see a future in people trading their toys, or like the market value of these toys going up? Is that the future of these toys?
100%. I think if you look at Facebook Marketplace and the likes thereof, you'll see a lot of our previous Happy Meal toys actually being traded in. And I think in the next 5 years, it will be something much more valuable.
So guys, you heard him. Go to McDonald's, get as many Happy Meals as possible so you can get all the toys, and one day you might be a millionaire from trading your toys on Facebook Marketplace. I'm sure you've seen this branding out there in the stores. Are you familiar with it?
Absolutely. I think when you see it from a PowerPoint slides and how it comes to life, I think you just get more and more excited. And again, I think I'm really proud of the team and the really great work that they've done to bring this to life.
Now, I want to give our viewers an inside scoop or tour of what really happens behind the scenes of a global brand like McDonald's. I mean, we see the work that you do, and it's pretty cool. You launch all these cool products like the McCrispy, McFlurry, all of those things, but we want to know how it actually happens.
Yeah. So I think for us, and as you said, we are a global brand, so we really have the opportunity to look at other markets and to take global best practices and launch it into our local South African market. But we also have freedom within a framework whereby we're able to adapt and make something that's locally relevant for our consumers. And right now we've got a team that's working behind the scenes, really looking at new and future innovations that we're going to be launching. So watch the space, some exciting stuff.
That is super cool. I don't think a lot of people watching especially know that marketers are also involved in things like recipe development and making sure the full thing comes to your table or to wherever you are eating the meal. So I think that's pretty cool. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the inner workings of McDonald's that somebody wouldn't know if they weren't working here?
That's a really good question. I think for us, the inner workings, it's really about our guests and our consumers that come to us. And whilst we are part of this greater organization, it's really about us having the pulse of our South African consumers and how we make sure that when we're in the boardrooms, in the corridors and conversing with everyone, that we are the voice of South Africans in those conversations. Because it is only when you do that that you can unlock the magic in South Africa.
The voice of South Africans. That's a big job.
Yeah.
A very, very big job.
Yeah.
How many McDonald's stores are there in the country?
So right now we have just over 400 stores in our country.
400 stores. 400 stores. That's a lot of people to feed, a lot of people to impress.
Yes, yes.
And a lot of friends to bring together.
Yes. We were only able to grow because consumers invited us into their homes and into their lives. That really makes the golden arches that much brighter.
Absolutely. One of the conversations we always have on social media is about how McDonald's is able to maintain the same quality and standard. Like, a Big Mac is a Big Mac. It doesn't matter if you're eating it in Limpopo or in Cape Town or in Joburg. How does that even happen?
Behind the scenes, we have a fantastic operations team that ensures consistency across the network. So there's a lot of training that happens during operating times of a restaurant that allows us to consistently build the Big Mac way.
So if there's somebody watching and they're in marketing and they're looking at you and thinking, I want to be Krean one day, what would your advice be to them?
It's an absolutely rewarding